let's turn this on down. There we go. Pause the music. Get it on over. And boom! Shakalaka. Oh, I forgot to turn off Gaming News. What's going on, everyone? This is RSG OTC episode 34. Yes, that's right.
34.
All right. Yeah, 34. Yeah. You know, we're going to talk about some stuff like G2A. You don't really know much about G2A, but I think I've showed you it in the past. And we're also going to talk about, like, some other crazy stuff, like this gigantic Nerf gun. But anyways, what's going on, everyone? This is RSG OTC, off the cuff for those who don't know. This is going to be Shawn, a.k.a. Ophidian, and I am Trevor here for RSG. And we are going to get into it. So last week, we finally got back after really not doing much. So let's start out with a couple things. Last night I tried to stream.
Yeah.
And that didn't go too well. I kept shutting off. Now, I had some people trying to help me try to figure out what was going on, but I knew what was going on. I said something's up with the power supply because there's only a certain time when I've really ever experienced my computer just bloop shut off like that. That's when I had a really cheap power supply and it used to overheat. But I opened it up and I'm like, wow, this, it's not overheating. It's not overheating, but something's going on. So anyways, when it shut down again after I tried it, I popped open the top and I reached in and I'm like, wow, let's see if anything's warm. And my pinky, tapped the wire just as it was, starting back up again. And boom, it shut it off. And I said, oh, shit, I think it's the 24 pin. So I just played with it a little bit and I'm like, yeah, it's the 24 pin. Which really sucked, So I went out to Micro Center today. Had a good old hour ride. Yep. Went out to Micro Center today and got myself a new power supply, threw it in, and look, here we are, we're streaming. I did a stress test and everything, and it went fine. So it was definitely the power supply.
Huh.
Damn. I think, I think that series from Corsair is just plagued because the first one I got from them was DOA. And the second one I got from them obviously has this 24-pin problem. So I don't know what the hell's going on. It's all crazy. So, let's get into something. Would you ride that slide I showed you earlier?
I saw that, yeah.
It's 1,000 feet above the ground, and it's on the side of a skyscraper for a bank. I forget what bank. I think it's like United Bank or something like that. Anyways,
I don't know. I saw it, okay? And it's pretty scary because it's like, it's like you can't fall out of it, right? But it's a slide made out of glass and it's hanging over the edge of a fucking skyscraper.
Yeah, your mind immediately just still goes,
this is a bad fucking idea.
Yeah, what the hell's going on?
This is a bad fucking idea.
Yeah, it is.
And I guess I'm afraid of heights, and I think anybody who's not afraid of heights is fucking dumb. Okay? Seriously, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be macho. I'm not afraid of heights. Listen, if you are up high enough where if you fall, you're going to die, you should be fucking careful.
No. Have you seen some of these
That's all
fucking
I'm saying.
people? Wait.
Not afraid of that shit, no, dude.
Have you seen some of these people recently?
Yeah, fucking with the dude with the fucking
hoverboard
on there.
He was on. No, not only that. There was a guy. He was doing straight up Mario leaps over from these little triangle on the top of the skyscraper. I mean,
how is that shit even legal? I mean, isn't that borderline suicidal? I mean,
it's
shit.
not. But
anyway, would I ride that? I don't know. I guess I'm pretty sure that these motherfuckers don't want a lawsuit on their hands, and they probably threw fucking elephants and shit down. Do it. It's safe. I swear to God. So I bet you it's safe.
That's how I'm thinking about it. Because
sure
I'll
it's
tell you
safe.
right now, if you screw up, I mean, you're getting paid. It looked uncomfortable though. The dude started turning sideways and shit in it.
Because the building is like a circle and it kind of spirals around, and then what's going to happen as you're going down that slide is it's going to push you up against that one wall of glass between you and.
I don't think they should have made it glass. They should have made it clear acrylic or something like that. I don't know, something that could have curved and thrown you whoa, not just a square where it's like.
No, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, man. But maybe like structurally.
Yeah.
It's got to be square but safe. I'll take the square.
Well, structurally,
yeah, I would
circles,
think that the round would be better.
Circles are always more, but I don't think they had a way of making it as clear as the glass. There's a glass bridge, actually. Did you ever see the glass bridge?
No.
Yeah, dude. Let me tell you right now, that shit is scary. Holy shit. These people, I swear to you, you'll see people try to, like, walk over it and, like, try to bring a friend, and the friend is like, no! 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 And he's like, they're screaming, don't, like, let me on this. Like, I don't want to go on this.
There's something that is like that. Like, it wraps around a part of the Grand Canyon or something like that where it goes out and whatever, and like, the floor is made of glass. And a lot of people freak out when they're like, I'm not stepping over that. Fuck that. No, I'm not going to do it. Fucking, you're crazy. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? They just have
the whole bridge, right?
Yeah. It's like, it's a big, thick walk around, and it's made out of glass. It's fucking...
No, this is a straight up, like, bridge. Hold on. I think, let me see. Glass bridge. Glass bridge. It's in China. That's where it is. See? Look. This is it. Oh my god, dude. There it is. Oh.
That seems like a bad idea, man. That just seems like people just trying to be like, look how technologically
advanced we are right now.
Stylish, not even
like,
advanced, but
like let me see if I could throw this. I mean, this is a GIF. Open link and tab. Okay, we're gonna. It's just a GIF, so it's just gonna do this, but you get the idea. That's the size of this freaking bridge, though. Whoa, dude. I don't know if I could do it.
It's a lot of steel and stuff. Basically, what it looked like to me is that they had these plates of glass. You know what I'm saying? Like, basically, like, they just...
But something about it, man. Oh, dude. All right, so there's this mall, the Palisades Mall, like, somewhat near us, right? And now, dude, even standing on their top floor, like... You can feel that, but I always get this feeling when I'm near, like, these railings and shit, that they're just gonna be like, and, you know, that kind of, you know what I'm talking about? Like, you just feel like they're just gonna somehow just, you know what, fuck off.
Well, I guess I don't find myself leaning up against them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fucking chilling on them. So,
no, dude, just like you'll be, like, putting your hands there. So what's going on? Whoa! I don't know. I just I get this. It's weird things. You know how you get when you like, I'm on this roller coaster. What if the thing goes flying off the track?
That's what I wanted to say about the whole stupid glass slide thing. Would I do that? Is it any more dangerous than a roller coaster? A roller coaster is probably more dangerous. That shit is probably more dangerous.
Probably.
Fucking. I don't know though. That shit is pretty high. There is no going back. A roller coaster, you might survive.
You gotta ask yourself, how did they even? Well, I guess how do you build any bridge, right? Yeah, jeez.
That shit just looks like they made moon roofs for the floor.
It really does.
That's all it is. It's not like a bridge made out of glass. It's a bridge with big glass sections that make it.
Yeah. No, yeah, it is. So that but it still scares the living shit out of people. I think it would me too. I don't know if I can handle it. Well, you could take your chance on a 1,000-foot in the air skyscraper slide, but I'm good on that. I don't need to be like leaving a shit streak on the way down that thing. Oh god. Oh.
I ain't know it's made out of glass. It cleans easy.
Yeah, but you know what? That means everyone can see it. Anyways, this was cool. Oh, I gotta show this instead. Okay, Okay, hold on. Why the frick is it? I think this is the whole URL. I think that is. Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright. So, I think everyone's seen this. We were talking about glass bridges, by the way. I think everyone's seen this kind of trick before. I think everyone's seen this prank with the baby powder and the blow dryer.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna turn on the volume. I think for this one. Okay, we're definitely gonna have the volume on. I'm gonna do monitor capture real quick. All right, this is what can happen with the blow dryer and the baby powder trick. All right, so.
Oh my God!
Now listen to the kid. The kid's the best.
Oh!
The kid is still going off about it. The kid is still going off about it. The kid is still freaking laughing.
Harrison, go put Fred in the bathroom.
Now the kid finally was like, oh jeez. Oh jeez. It did. What? This is why you gotta watch out what kind of baby powder you go throwing in those hair dryers now. Right? It deserves a double take again. Hold on. Let's go back. Listen to the kid. Hey, what the heck is going on? Oh, Jesus. Oh, right in the face. Kaboom. And here's the kid.
Of course. Open that window. Open the front.
The kid is still trying to laugh, but now the kid is coughing.
Or in the bedroom.
That is hilarious. Wow. That is hilarious.
Like, shit started coming out. She was like, somebody's playing a joke on me. What kind of ad?
Yeah, I mean,
fucking God straight up played that joke on you. Your kid took part in it, but the real joke came from God on that one.
yeah. Even if you don't believe in God, you gotta believe in something with that. I mean, that kid was going. He was like, like devilish laugh, freaking kid.
Maybe he did that shit
Actually,
on purpose. Maybe he did this shit on purpose.
I don't know.
I hate my fucking mom. She's such a bitch. I've had it.
So, I mean, yeah, that was funny. I found it. Like, the best part of it was the kid just laughing so hard, even though the mom's head just got, like, set right on fire.
I think the best part was her looking directly at it and flames came shooting into her face.
Yeah, but
That's
now,
the best part
but now
of the video.
counter that. Okay, right. But topple that all off with.
No, I get it, man. The kid's out of his mind.
The kid is laughing his ass off because you know what? You're innocent as a kid. You don't.
Maybe the kid didn't see the burst of flames.
Like, maybe the kid just doesn't understand how bad that burst of flames really was. But maybe we don't know how bad it was. Maybe she just got some singed hair. But yeah, holy shit. This had me just laughing. It's not a long story at all. I just laughed at all. Look, let me tell you right now. Even if your ass is named Ronald McMotherfucking Donald, your ass should not go too near another place that sells fast food, because you might get shot. Like this dude, Ronald McDonald, got shot at a Sonic. He's just wounded, though. So that's pretty good.
That's just a coincidence.
But it was hilarious. I mean, come on. Ronald McDonald gets shot at a freaking Sonic. What you doing on my turf, bitch? What you doing on my turf? Bah! Ah! But hey, we know that's not really what happened. There's just some dude named.
There's a lot of people named Ronald McDonald. Actually,
there actually is. Probably because they're like, I love McDonald's. Mm-hmm. Yep, I love it. Ronald McDonald, baby. He's probably had a hot date that night, maybe. So, for the most part, that really wraps up our news. We really don't have any other news. There's not been a lot going on the weird news segment. By the way, UK people with your old Brexit and everything, sorry to hear about all that. But good thing is you are not going to be affected in the game industry. Game industry you're still going to be good with, so you're going to be getting all the games.
I don't understand how the fuck that works. I don't understand how that shit...
A lot of shit that's still got to go on for it.
Totally. Like, I totally can't understand. Like, you know, like, yeah, I went to bed last night and fucking... I had a whole bunch of fucking euros in my wallet, and I woke up today and they're fucking worthless. Like, how does that transition happen? Like, you can't just fucking... Hey, you know all that money we had? Pff, garbage. Pff, fuck it. We're just going to start over. How the fuck does that happen?
You do that? I don't know.
Like, hey, I've got X amount of euros in the bank.
Let's let Giles tell us about this. What do you say about this there, Giles? While I wait for Giles' response.
I have never witnessed, or at least knowingly witnessed, a complete economic overhaul. I mean, I guess that's what happened when they made the euro. They were like, hey, all you guys with all your funny money.
We don't have euros in our
Euro.
country. He has pounds. I have pounds. Great Britain pound. GBP.
Whatever, dude. I don't understand how that's going to work.
So, yeah. Oh, well, hey, whoa. Hold on. Someone's trying to come over to my house, I think. Let's reject the call. Let's reject the call. Create another message and tell him, doing show. Call you when done.
Yo, Transformers got
I
really
think.
crappy, man.
Or call or text me when you're here. That's what we'll do. Text me when you're here, because I don't know if anyone remembers a long time ago we had someone like sitting in the background and he didn't come on the show, and he never comes on the show, but at least he's here.
Fucking
So
Transformers got stupid.
I will keep it simple and explain quickly. Well, too
Okay,
long,
good.
because we're already into the show way too much.
All right.
No, I'm joking. Well, anyways, keep it going. We'll come back to that. Let's get on to some gaming news. All right, that was really shitty. Anyways, went
You
on
know,
good
deep
here.
down inside, you want to do your news flash thing. Fucking.
Oh yeah, gaming news. Gaming news.
That's just so old, man. Like that's like 1970s.
But it's
1960s,
freaking awesome.
dude.
Like, yo, I want to do the shit like airplane, like. You know what I'm talking about? Like, get the freaking like the Indian dude had, ding 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 on some bone and shit. Yeah, we'll do that. You know what? That'd be cool. We needed some props for the show. It'd be really funny, you know, like. See? Oh man, I got fingerprints all over his. Oh, dude, man. Whew.
That's not
Man.
dust. That guy likes to party a lot.
I
That's
know.
why he
Jesus,
carries.
look at his
He
nose.
carries a goddamn plate around with him. That's how much he likes to party.
I know, and look at his nose. He freaking, the thing's gone. The thing is gone.
Yeah,
He
well.
has literally just done so much. His nose is gone. We love you, Grim Bob, but I don't know where all that money comes from. Oh, you don't use money. Oh, well, no wonder you got a chipped tooth. All right. Anyways, let's get on to this. Gaming news. Woman sues, well, this isn't exactly gaming, but woman sues Microsoft for upgrading her PC without consent and wins $10,000. Windows 10 has been trying to upgrade people without their
They're a
consent
fucking
for
bunch
crazy.
of dicks.
Yeah.
They're a bunch of dicks about it. I've left the room and come back and seen like a timer, like your download will start in 14 minutes. What the fuck?
I don't want that.
I didn't click on anything about
Exact-
downloading anything. What the fuck is going on here? Yo, they are really being dicks about it.
Yeah, they really want you on there. They really do. So real quick, going back to the other thing, all the young people voted to stay, and the slight majority over the 50 of over 50s screwed us in the booty by voting out. Economy-wise, we have, basically fuck the pound. Fuck the pound. A pound of what? No, fuck the pound for at least the next 6 months, and we will have to work to sort it out. Trade routes and stuff like that. Obama said our trade routes with you are fine, so with the U.S. are fine, and as much as the rest of Europe don't want to admit it, they will keep the trades going. Okay. It could just take up to 5 years to sort all that shit out, so I'm sure you'll be fine, as usually they are. That's as quick as I could keep it, and voted to stay in the EU. Okay. Jeebus Giles, write a novel, why don't you? Yeah. Well, hello to the chat. Hello, how's everyone going? Alright, so let's get back to the gaming news. So we were talking about that. No, they have gotten really crazy about it. And I understand they want everyone on DirectX 12. They want everyone to just basically... They want to be able to stop supporting the other ones.
They're being dicks.
They have a lot of spying stuff that goes on with this, too. So, yeah, it's really almost, like, out of control. It really is almost out of control.
Jamming that
So
shit
I'm
down
glad
your
she
throat.
won the $10,000.
They're gonna get me.
Well, Microsoft
I'm gonna
tried...
wake up one day and the shit's gonna be on my computer and be like, "What the fuck?" That's how this is gonna go. I can tell you right now. They're
The
being
problem
complete
is
dicks.
that I guess what happened is her computer went to do the thing and then the update failed. And ever since that, her computer has been crashing and all types of craziness. And so that is why she won the $10,000, because Microsoft tried to deny it. But then so many reports came out saying, whoa, look what they're doing, that the court basically was just like, well, shit. Absolute fuck, what the hell happened?
I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I think it was with maybe the first Xbox. I just kind of got this, like, you couldn't trust Microsoft kind of thing. First Xbox got red rings, right? No, the 360 did too, but they both did.
Yeah.
And I could swear to God, man, I'm probably wrong. It's just paranoia.
No, wait, the Xbox 360 got red rings. That
Yeah,
was it.
that was the big problem. But the other one had, like, a red thing when it, whatever. But, yeah. I don't know. I always felt like it could just be, like, you use your system more or so forth and so on. But I could literally swear that these people would, like, keep track of how often you play, what you play, how many games you have, right? And then when you are really good and hooked, like, you have a huge investment in that system, I think they could, software-wise, be like, hey, red ring. Boom. Fuck you.
Well, let's throw.
Go buy a new machine.
Well, let's throw this out to chat. I don't know. There's probably not too many people in chat, but I'll even throw the question for you. What was the failing part of the original Xbox?
The original Xbox? I think it was the power fucking supply. The original one. They had to, like, redo it and give out people free ones because they were burning apartments down and shit.
I didn't. That wasn't a big thing I saw too much.
All right. So what do you got?
Well, let's see what other people are saying.
The failing part. I mean, I had a few of them.
What would be the failing part that would usually fail, and you would have to buy a replacement what, and then replace it? Okay, well, it was the CD drive. No one's responding in the chat, and I even typed it in. It was the CD drive. Actually, it was the part to tend to go the most. Not so much like a defective part, like you're saying, where it's gonna go like that. No, it wasn't. It was the fans. The fans actually stayed good for a while. They might have made some noise, but they actually worked for quite some time. And it also depended on how much dust you had to deal with. But the fans are fine. It was the CD drive.
I think I remember that. Like, I think I did go through a couple CD drives now, but
yeah, and there was actually a time when remember the CD drives even changed.
But looking back on it, it was easier to get CD drives for that because the truth is Saturn did it well. Like, if you have a Saturn and you fucking go to play it now, it's a CD system, it'll work. But PlayStation did it shitty. The first PlayStation, everybody had that fucking shit, like, upside down, like, it reads better like that. I don't know what the story is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And you just got the impression, like, disc systems were just like, you know, well, these things fucking break.
PlayStation had the problem. Actually, it was Xbox who had this problem. If you moved your system while it was playing a disc, and, like, you just, the wrong way, you would scrape with the lens.
I always see that on all the consoles, though. Like,
I've seen that, but not as bad, man.
I think I had the most problems with my PS2, as far as discs go. It started to not read the blue bottom discs, and then it fucking started putting that fucking ring in the shit that you're talking about. Like, the lens would come up and, like, what the fuck was that? Like,
it totally was. I think that was the culprit of the most. And tell me, what system played DVDs the worst? We should know this right offhand.
Played DVDs the worst? I don't know.
PlayStation 2. That shit was horrible, man.
You know, it was
you couldn't even get through the fucking movie.
The shitty fucking thing on Xbox back then for the first Xbox.
Oh, yeah.
Those guys were dicks.
But it worked good.
Yeah, it worked good. It worked good.
You gotta give them that.
Dicks. They
you
were
know
like,
what?
Listen,
PlayStation,
you want to use your fucking
but
Xbox
PlayStation 2
player?
gave it to you, and it worked like shit. It worked like shit. It was the worst DVD player I even had. I bet you could have bought a fucking Daewoo or whatever the hell they had back in the day. You know, like, and it would have worked better than that hunk of shit. Was the worst for moving the console and the disc just spinning. Fuck the huge disc drives. Yeah.
The Dreamcast had a pretty reliable, and I probably to this day they probably still work pretty good.
They did. They were just noisy
as
shit.
Yeah. You always thought it was breaking because it was just really high.
Like, what the hell?
Fucking super little motors in that bitch doing its thing.
It was so. It was absolutely annoying as shit. It really was. I have to say, really was annoying as shit. I mean, overall, let's see. the consoles that did the cartridges obviously lasted for like ever and ever. Remember that piece you could replace in the console? What was that piece you could replace in the N64?
Oh, it was a memory expansion.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Yeah, like what kind of memory expansion?
Some of the later games needed more fucking memory than the system had, and that's basically what it was.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep.
That's just insane. Wow. Okay. They should have just that's something I think at that point, if you buy the game, they got to give it with you. You know what I mean? Like you can't expect someone to have to buy an upgrade to I'm not talking about a peripheral. I'm saying you got to buy an upgrade to your console to play our game. At that point,
they probably bundled it. From what I can remember, they probably bundled it with some things that needed
they
it.
had to.
But I don't think it was free. It was like a bundle deal. Like, oh, and you get the jumper pack with it. Cool. No.
Oh yeah. I also want to point this out. Steam Summer Sale sucks monkey nuts.
Okay.
You don't really look on Steam, but anyone who goes on here, who's watching on here, I know goes on Steam. How much does this Steam Summer Sale suck balls? This I really don't like. There's just jack shit on this sale. There was a good one for Arma 3, but I mean, come on, man. I mean, really? Arma there's really not much going on for a sale that's supposed to be almost legendary in the Steam world. You know? I mean, it really is. It's they're almost like legendary in the Steam world. What is it? 12,000 games on sale takes too long. About 250. Yeah, see? I've looked through 250 pages and found one that I wanted. And I did find when you do find something you want, there is a killer deal on it. But it's far and few in between. That's just all I have to really say about it. Maybe they should have calmed down on how much they had going on sale. I don't know, but I'm not digging it. And I don't think it's just I don't think it's just me. And I know it's not just me, as Giles is even saying there. It's not great. So, like I said, we're gonna run out of probably topics tonight. This isn't a very long episode because there's really not much going on. Oh, here we go. Here's the bombshell I gotta drop. American Truck Sim showing yet another failing point of this failing game that should have never, ever.
He was all gassed. He took off from work and shit.
Yeah. It should have never, ever came out this early. I don't know what in the fucking world they were thinking. Okay? They are going to rescale their map now. They're going to rescale their map. The original map that we've been playing forever. Okay? And they said it will take several months. Be patient. It will take several months. We just got Arizona. Okay? I think mid this month. Or maybe on the early side of this month.
So
the game came out, I want to say February 2nd. March, April, May, and then June. Really? I think the beta may have come out at the end of May. What? Okay. So now they basically and to respond to chat, I tried to read, and fill me in if you know something I don't, but basically they said it's going to take several months to do that. Then on top of that they said, and guess what, we can't start working on any other content until we finish the rescale. So dude, you're talking about, okay, several months to finish that. Then they're gonna finally start working on content. So what is it gonna be several months later to finish that? Are we talking we're going to get another state maybe like 8 months from now? What the hell's going on? The game will be developed over the next 5 years. The next game's over. The game's done.
That's all.
No, the game's over. The game's done. Throw out the game. Throw out the game. You failed. You failed. Throw the game out. Start from scratch again. Start from start from scratch again. You know, that's the thing.
I don't know. Speaking of like stuff being done on time, you were in. I think you were there. I was watching something on the next Elder Scrolls, and they were talking about like 2020, dude. Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I heard that too.
They had like the big wig of Bethesda. I forget what his name is, and he was just like, "We have things that we want to do that we can't do with the engines and the technologies that we're using right now." You know what I'm saying? Like, the game is not even in development. We got to build the tools before we make the game.
No, yeah.
And
It's crazy.
Dude, that is a long ways away.
That is. I just turned up the volume. I don't know if it's too much more. I don't know. I feel Windows 10, one thing I've got to say about Windows 10, and maybe I have to turn down my mic a little bit. It's like clipping. One thing I'm noticing about Windows 10 is it really is affecting my levels of what I have for like my mic, and it's almost like it's altering how much it's accepting in. I don't know. It's really getting annoying.
Huh.
But oh my god, yeah, the game just really they dropped the ball. They dropped the ball. I mean, I'm sorry. Having the game developed over the next 5 years at the rate that they're going, we're talking like maybe a couple states a year. Like, I wouldn't say a couple, like maybe 6 states a year, maybe. No, it would have to be more than that if they're going 5 years. Well, no, it would have to be more than that. It would have to be more than that, but they already got 3. So it would have to be. We'll just say 10 at this point. 10 states a year. That's what they're going for. They're going for about 10 states a year. That's ridiculous.
It's a shame.
It is. So there we go. SCS, you fucked up. There you go. Back to Eurotruck I go. Yeah, but you know, I can't even still keep playing Eurotruck. It's been like a year now since Scandinavia come out. I don't have Scandinavia because Eurotruck's just not as fun. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, you can get mods for different trucks, but you can't run mods really in the multiplayer, and I'm not a big fan of the European trucks, and the parking in it is just Now, I have another person in my TeamSpeak who says, well, that's how they're designed, but I think he's missing the point that there's no, like, in American Truck Sim, like, there's quarries and stuff like that, and that you have to, like, maneuver around your trailer to park it in the right spot, where Eurotruck Sim was just, like, basically pull up to the shit, turn your wheel real quick, turn it back the other way, boom, oh, you're in, good, go, goodbye. It was like, I remember being, like, flat out shit-faced drunk being able to park that. I could not do that with American Truck Sim. I would have shut the game off by then. You know? So that's my thing of Euro Truck Sim anymore. And that's why I just can't. I'm starting to look at things like Flight Sim. Thinking of things like this, let's talk about, you were talking about Elder Scrolls not being until like 2020.
Yeah.
It could possibly be with the simple way that they're trying to do this Skyrim overhaul. Let's talk about that Skyrim overhaul.
It looks pretty cool. I mean, but I don't want to pay for it again. And like,
the thing is, they are saying that it is as next gen gets for the consoles that are currently out. Okay? So, in other words, from what I'm understanding, you are not going to be able to beat those graphics with any other game that you can currently buy on Xbox One. That's from what it's maybe out of their series, but from what I'm getting, that's what it sounds like they're saying. Okay? Now, I personally look forward to it because I'm going to be getting it for free because I have all the DLC, and basically I think that, you know, they can't really charge PC people for it because of things like this. There's actually an overhaul that is going to be taking place. A complete Skyrim overhaul that you'll be able to get for free called Enderall. Okay, and you don't need any expansion packs, but it's a complete overhaul. Here's the thing, though. People aren't understanding with the new one, okay, your frame rates will be great in comparison. You know, it maybe won't take so much to run. It's just got a newer engine. It's going to run better. Simple as that. Supposedly, it's going to run and look better. That is what is going to be on the actual release of the Skyrim remaster. But as far as Enderall, I mean, as a PC player, I know when I get my 1070, I might damn sure try that. But I really think I am going to play the Skyrim overhaul. And I don't care if no one watches me. And I know I've played...
I don't care if no one watches me.
I know I've played Skyrim a bunch of times, but, you know, I was very unsuccessful with getting mods to work. I think it was having the mods on a different, like, I don't know if they were on a different drive or something, but something conflicted with letting the mods work, and they just never activated. I could never get them to go. My friends were like, "What? I don't know what's going wrong for you, but I got them going." I'm curious to really see how it goes, and especially even with mods of that nature, which, by the way, you're not going to be able to get all the mods. You'll be able to transfer some mods over, but if any of them used Skyrim script extender, okay, if any of them use Skyrim script extender, you're going to have to wait till they develop a new one. So let's see. Skyrim are saying that, but on console, the gen we have now, Jesus Christmas, you're going to like, you're a chimney with that shit. I just look, I'm like, Jesus Christ, I don't think he stopped for like 10 minutes now. So, anyways, Skyrim are saying that, but on console, the gen we have now is about a third of the way through its shelf life. So the game in the future will surpass that on the console. PC version will be different, but wouldn't surprise me if someone within the first 8 months makes a mod to make it better, and they probably will, especially with these 1070s and 1080s coming out. They're monsters. Double, you know, people have 2 of those cards. Jesus Christmas, man. Like, we are in, definitely, it's going to be wild. It's going to be wild to see what comes out. I can't wait. It's going to be exciting. Lavinus says no to forest fires. Only you can prevent you. Only you. All right. So, yeah, I'm excited to see it. I'd like to throw on some different missions and maybe a whole different story if I could. You can really change a lot of stuff up. I know in Oblivion you can change to like not start on a ship, or not start in a dungeon. You could start in a ship off of a ship. Yeah, like you did in Morrowind. Yeah. It's kind of cool. So, I think it's time to move on to our final episode, Wow, that's hilarious. But ready, a 1080 is no good. It's for rendering and makes the graphics any. Oh no, a 1070, get right. Better than yeah, exactly. Yes. Actually, Jay's 2 cents response to that was they're on drugs. They are on drugs. Yes. Actually, let's see if we can do this. Because I think it's funny. Let's see if I can find it. There it goes. All right, and let's see. Let's throw on the monitor capture, and there we go. Wow, how am I supposed to? Why isn't it capturing the whole thing? Is there another monitor capture I don't know of? Well, we'll go with that. There we go. Boom. There we go. . So that is so yeah, I'm very bad with spelling sometimes with this horrible keyboard I have. But yeah, so that's how that went. Yeah. I thought that was really funny to bring that up. So let's see. Anyways, let's go into the final subject, right, is G2A. Now, this also goes for King Ewan, but the one under fire right now is G2A. Okay? Now, I've used G2A so many times, it's where I get my cheap keys from. Right? Whenever I tell you I get like the cheap games. Well, apparently there's this company, Tiny Build, right? And the problem with reselling, having resellers able to do things, is people do shitty stuff. Like they will go buy a bunch of keys from this company, right, from this site, and then charge back everything. Now, the company doesn't shut down those keys because in order for them to have like a system in place to even find the keys that have been done like that, it's just it would cost a lot of money. So, anyways, so basically what they're doing is they're selling them fraudulently, and I guess there was $450,000 worth of keys, stolen keys, sold on G2A. And G2A is basically like, hey, you know what? Why don't you get us all those keys so we could trace it back, and find out who did this. But, Tiny Build really hasn't responded, but everyone is totally in hate of them. Now, not every reseller on there, okay? Not every reseller on there is going to be bad, obviously, okay? But it's just like the cop thing, not all cops are bad, but the ones that are, pave the road, for the rest. So that's kind of the same idea going on right there. But man, let me tell you, I went to their website, dude, and that shit is bare. Like in comparison to what it was, they're getting so much like smack in the face fire. I saw a Squirrel posted something about like go to G2A and save blah blah blah. The first response from someone was, "You are about to get a ton of shit for that right now," and it's true.
I don't know.
So, overall, I personally like to use the service, but I did actually take them off of my thing because of not wanting to have to deal with people. Yeah, it makes sense. Hey, look, I don't want to deal with the backlash until maybe G2A can settle out their shit and not have people, so pissed off at them because of their business practices are not, like, if you try to sell something on eBay or Amazon, you have to go through a little more than you have to go through with them. I mean, it's really, you could be selling some crap within, 30 minutes on G2A, and, you could be anonymous. Dude, I don't know. It's just, there needs to be more in place for what they're doing. So, it's like, I don't understand. I don't understand why so many people are so crazy thinking it's killing the game industry. I think part of it is the game industry is kind of killing the game industry. With all this DLC shit. I mean, come on, we've talked about it how many times? DLC is ridiculously expensive anymore.
Yeah, and it's become, a good portion of it has become like, it's not just DLC anymore. Now it's actually like buy better stuff, like with money. Your money out of your wallet. You can buy better stuff so you can compete against people that haven't spent that money. You know what I'm saying? It's not even DLC anymore now. Now it's freaking.
But I mean, like, it's just, if things didn't cost so much, if people felt they were buying the full game, you know, there's some of these indie games that they want, like Prison Architect is $30. That's not a $30 game. It's a $15 game. You get the hell out of here. When your shit looks like it should be on Facebook, okay, it's a $15 game max. Okay? You know?
Yeah.
And it's like £40 for a game, £6. The people have to understand, okay, yeah, you say it's killing the game industry, but you know what? People are hurting for money. People don't have it like that to just drop 60 on a game. And I know people are like, well, that's what the developer wants for it. Oh, yeah? Well, you know what? Maybe if the developers could do like they did in the past and actually produced a game that was halfway worth this shit. Look, that's why I personally like Bethesda so far. I mean, okay, Fallout has like 4 DLC for it. Oh, a whole 4. Big whoop-de-doo. Okay, Skyrim has a whole like 2 or 3. There's not much. Oblivion has 2.
There's a lot for ESO. There's a lot
yes, but
for
that
ESO.
but that's also done by ZeniMax, and that is an online system, like World of Warcraft. You had to expect that.
Like,
you had to expect
you
that.
can play for free, but eventually people will get stuff and be going to do things and stuff that you can't do unless you start to spend money. You know, but the game is just so addicting. I don't know. It has to be done correctly.
You said the more money you spend, the more pixels you get. I guess if you spend more money, you get a 4K TV, get badass graphics card, yeah, you'll get more pixels. Shit. I mean, 4K TVs don't, or 4K.
They even sell passes with that shit now. You know, like.
Yeah. Hey, we're gonna be coming out with a bunch of shit. You want to just like prepay for some of it?
That's
cool.
what they
We'll
do.
give you a killer deal. Really? Some of those season passes aren't cheap either. They're pretty freaking expensive. So, I think almost the game companies are hurting themselves, okay? You look at these games like The Witcher. How many expansions do they have? Not tons. But then you take The Sims. You know, we're going to charge you for this expansion pack. And we're going to charge you for this stuff pack. By the way, we're going to put out like 30 expansion packs in the time frame of this game. And we're going to put out like another 30 stuff packs. Alright, for one, combine the fucking stuff in the expansion packs.
That's what it's called, right?
yeah, that's what they're called. Okay? Combine them.
What the fuck's the difference between the stuff pack and the expansion pack?
A stuff pack is...
No, I know what the difference is, but I'm saying it's like bullshit. It's like, well, expansion means bigger.
No.
Stuff means more stuff.
No. Well, the expansion is like, in the sense of like, if we're in the sim world, it would be like jobs would be an expansion.
Yeah.
But
well, I know what it means.
Yeah. So, like, but they had Barbie World stuff. These are like $20, $30 a piece, man. Do you know how much money you'd have to dump on that game by the end of its life cycle? It might as well be like these damn simulators that, like, I had someone the same person that was sitting there telling me about not getting a 970, or about getting a 970 instead of a 1070. He was sitting there, telling me to spend like $150 on a plane in an airport. I'm like, are you serious? $150, yes, on a plane in an airport. Let's do that. Maybe if they were in real life, I'd spend it for a day. I mean, because I can't imagine they'd let me keep it. But that'd be awesome. $150? I get a plane? Fuck it, just give me the plane. We're good. You want DLC? Buy Payday 2. Apparently that has a lot of DLC. There's a lot of shit with meaningless DLC. You know, it's just, give me a bigger game. Okay? Give me a bigger game. Stop this bullshit. Stop making me expand the game.
DLC sounded like a really cool idea in the beginning, and then they learned
could
how to
have been
take
good.
advantage of it.
Right, it could have been good. It's good in the way that Bethesda does it.
Well, Bethesda's really shitty about... This isn't DLC, but Bethesda has always been kind of shitty about releasing buggy fucking games. They release buggy fucking games.
But their games are freaking enormous. Of
Yeah,
course they're going to be
they're
fucking
awesome.
buggy.
But it's like... Another thing that developers, I think, you couldn't get away with this shit back when Nintendo was around, or fucking, Sega Genesis, having like a buggy ass shitty game, and we'd be like, yeah, we'll get.
But
there,
I mean, it was
we'll
a
fix it up
small
later.
game.
I'm saying that's not what I'm getting at. I'm saying like back then you had to fucking make sure these games worked.
Well, yeah.
And they should fucking still be doing that. I know it's huge, but I mean fucking I don't know. I don't think they should be given. They're always fucking trying to fix their shit. You know, not just Bethesda. I'm saying like game companies in general. You release defective shit.
No, they really do, and it's getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. But as you get more complex, it is going to get worse. But at least I have to give it up to the fact that they do fix the problems.
Some
I remember,
people do.
I remember the problem that I had with Oblivion for a long time until I like updated or something like that. I forget. But the longest time I couldn't like pass this level. And that was back when I found out I could do the exploit with the arrows and all the ammo
stuff,
or all the stuff comes out. Yeah. Payday has 74 DLC. 74. He's like, I counted. 74. That's like Train Sim. Train Sim is like over like what, $4,000 worth of DLC or more, or something like that. What the fuck? What?
I guess.
What? It's crazy.
People, they're gonna make it as long as people buy it, man. You know?
But you know what? Those are for the enthusiasts. But if you're gonna sell me a game, don't sell me enthusiast freaking prices on shit. He says Bethesda games suck. See? He doesn't like Elder Scrolls and all that. He doesn't like that. He'll sit there and play forever on Arma. You know, I never tell him, you know, I don't like Arma, but you know,
Fallout is fucking
I
pretty
easily
awesome,
could buy
think.
it at
like,
$20
you know,
right
Elder
now,
Scrolls,
but I'm not
whatever, they're
buying it.
awesome stuff. But people that don't like that kind of game, Bethesda has done other stuff. I mean, Bethesda is kind of in hands with ID Software, and they got like the Wolfenstein thing going on or so forth.
Yeah.
What else did they do? They did Rage. It's kind of like another post-apocalyptic kind of fucking.
Yeah. That was kind of crazy.
Bethesda doesn't do just those Elder Scrolls and Fallout games. They do different stuff.
They do Dishonored. That's another game that they did. But overall, you know, I love the Elder Scrolls series. I always loved it. Rocksmith has 630, but that now we're talking different though. Now you're paying for individual songs. That kind of doesn't count because they do that shit with the songs. You have to, you know, that's all licensing. You know they have to pay a lot for those songs. So I can understand that. But yeah. Well, I think that really just sums it all up. No, that's more DLC than I have hairs on my head. All right. Well, I think that sums it all up. I think we're all set. Remember the Steam Summer Sale still the Steam Summer Sale. I say that one 3 times fast. The Steam Summer Sale still sucks. See? There you go. There was that extra still in it that fucked it up. Still sucks. Hasn't gotten better. Remember that. But thanks all for watching. But it's time for us to get on out of here. It's over for the show.
It's over.
See you all later.
We'll see you later.
The world is ending. All right.
I feel fine.
Yes, I do too. Did you take those mushrooms? Oh, wait, I wasn't going to say that.
Saying
Oh, Jesus.
the end of the world.
All right, I said too much. All right.
As we know it.
So, yep.
And
we'll
I feel
see.
fine.
And I feel fine. Okay,
There you
yes.
go. You finally.
I know. I think it's time to go, though.
Yeah. No,
All right,
definitely.
so,
We're out of here.
I'll
I don't-
see you all later. Thanks all for enjoying, and we got to get out of here.
All
So,
right, yep.
Yep, later on.
Awesome.
Bye, all.
Bye.
Peace.
Peace.